I take a moment of your time?
Lost Shire Hobbit. Yes, the local wildlife like to cause trouble, don't they indeed? And annoyingly, my local recording has run out of space. So where I'm recording the stream locally in addition to recording to the stream. Just so I can have a higher quality recording for when I actually break it down into separate episodes of Let's Play. Rather than having to rely on the stream one, because sometimes it can kind of go a little bit lower quality at times. I'll move that across and then we can start recording that again. So the table, interact. So taking this one to Brock and Borings. Watch out for that hobbit on the side there. Keep you. I need another new used hard drive. Yeah. Don't remind me about that. I'm on critical mass on so many different hard drives at the minute, and there was me thinking before I started recording tonight for the stream that 100 gigs would be enough. Alas, not. So onwards we go. Got some silver deposits here because we're in the later parts of the Shire. We start getting some of the tier 2 crafting materials. Life of a Bounder. We're now on the final tier of the deed. That's a nosy hobbit. We want to avoid that. There's one down here as well. I think we're going to have to go extra wide. Where is the postmaster actually? Kind of over in the back of the stable master. Oh man, there's loads of them. Right, we need to get over there. But there's a nosy hobbit. I think our best bet actually is get on the hill and drop down. I don't trust myself with going near that pond. So where was the one that was on the road? These down there, that's fine. So I can get up the hill now. Jump over there. That's a hungry hobbit, so that's fine. And then jump down the top. There we go. Job done. Right. So he doesn't have a quest for us to do. So what do we got? We've got Waymeet to Needlehole. And then Needlehole back to Mickledelving to finish off the deed. So that's not too bad. Gamma Boffin is in Overhill. So we'll head over there. Mount back up. And we're probably going to end up wrapping up pretty soon anyway. So we'll probably just tie up some loose ends for tonight's stream, and then we'll be ready to pick up all the quests in the towns that we've kind of just about visited, but not really picked up quests in, ready for next time. So need to cross the river. I've completely gone south of the bridge. Just have to jump it. Mount back up. Lost Shire Hobbit, you go to the pub and drop down from there, yeah. So we got there in the end. I couldn't remember there being so many nosy hobbits in that one, just to make your life a bit more difficult. It's the hard mode post delivery, as opposed to doing the easy mode. Right, Gamma Boffin.
Good day.
Hey, what's that? Speak up, speak up. Oh, spider webs is it, my dear? Such a nuisance they are, sticking to everything you try to get rid of them with. But old Gamma has the answer, my dear. I'll need half a dozen drams of slug slime first, though, and then I'll fix you right up for sure. Eh, slugs? But I'd look in the bog if I was you, dear. Rushok Bog, you know, it's the west of Overhill. You can't miss it. When you have enough slime, bring it back to me, as old Gamma will take care of everything else. So she's something of a herbalist, this one. So, mount up. And off we go. And annoyingly, we need the post to take from Waymeet to Needlehole, so it probably isn't worth poking my nose into Needlehole just yet. I'll probably end up saving that for part 3 of the Shire streaming. Whether there'll be a part 4, I don't know. We might get everything tied up in the 3rd stream. Or it's possible we might need a 4th stream, but maybe a slightly shorter stream just to wrap up loose ends in the Shire. But with the amount of running around, I'd say it probably will end up being 4 streams. So, we're on the hunt for slugs. And this is one of the Slayer Deeds that really you probably do want to use the Slayer Deed for. Most of the time it's not worth using Slayer Deed accelerators for early level quests, just because the requirements for how many you need are so low. But given how the slugs are quite rare, it does make life a lot easier. That being said, if you are doing this quest or any other Slayer Deed quest where you need a particular mob type in a certain area, it is worth killing other mobs in that area. So in this case, if I kill like this gnat swarm or the toads or anything else that's in the region, whatever spawn node that these guys are attached to, they will have a certain probability of spawning one of several different types of mobs. Then it will be weighted accordingly in some way or another. So it might have a chance of respawning as a slug if you kill some gnats or a toad or whatever. So it's always worth just killing everything you see, even if it's not the thing you're trying to actively kill for your Slayer Deed. Lost Shire Hobbit, where are you thinking of heading next? What's the plan for the future path? I've just hit the Great River with your main. So the next region I will probably cover, either it was originally going to be the Great River. I might end up doing a small little interlude where I'm going to go to the Wildwood. So this is technically not a region in its own right. However, it's I'm sure Keepy, if he's in the chat, will correct me. I think it's like a level 45-ish region. 45 to 50 or 40 to 45, something like that. It's in the 40s. Region that was added in over in Breeland. So if you go to Breeland, previously all this area up here used to be off limits. You couldn't climb up there at all. But they've now made it into like a little bit of a miniature quest pack in this region. So I haven't been there, I haven't done that, so I probably will do that at some point. I will need to double check what level it is and see if I've got a level appropriate character. So I might end up going there next, and then I can say conclusively we've done everything in Eridor. But other than that, it will be the Great River next. And when I get around to doing the Great River, I'm going to be doing that on the Lawmaster, since that's the one main class I haven't actually covered in the game yet, which is not my least favourite class, as I've talked about before. That would probably be Guardian, although the Guardian is a lot better these days than back in the days when I formed those opinions. So I appreciate it may be a bit more of an enjoyable experience to play solo these days. But yeah, Lawmaster will be the one to do the Great River. I don't know for the Wildwood. It'll be whatever's level appropriate and involves less grind to level up someone to an appropriate level. Just to try and keep it on level and not just Goomba stomp everything that's in the region. Leo, you would enjoy a Wildwood playthrough. I don't know if any of you guys in chat have actually done the Wildwood. I haven't done it, so I don't know anything about that region at all. Although there's a bunch of woodmen or something that live there. But I don't think there was any particular reason why they added in that region of the game. It was just something different they added just to pad out some mid-game content, just to give some other options for mid-tier stuff, rather than introducing everything at the level cap. Because obviously for players that have only started playing recently, or aren't that long into playing the game, it's going to take a long time until they get up to like level 130, 140, whatever. Why am I going up here? I'm going to need to go back to Overhill. So rather than having to like wait until the absolute late game or current end game at the minute to play through new content, they can get something new as well. And for players that have been playing for years anyway, it gives them something new to do. Rather than doing the age-old thing of, you know, in your 40s you might go Misty Mountains or Angmar or Forakel. It's just something different basically.
Hello there.
Nasty stuff, isn't it? But that's what we'll use to get through those webs. It will take me but a moment to mix this up for you. We can choose one of these two things. Medium armour, don't need, so I'll take the Milk Thistle Draft.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
There we go, my dear. This draft should get you through those spider webs, but you must hurry. It dries out quickly. Oh, there's one more thing. I've heard nursery stories about a walking tree in the Bindbol Wood, like them in the Old Forest. It might be asleep, if it's even there at all, and it might be dangerous to things on two legs, like they say the Old Forest is. But I doubt it will take kindly to all those nasty spiders either. Now off with you before that draft dries, or you'll never get through the webs. So, onwards we go. And we are now going kind of up that route that the spider webs were in. Might as well grab that yellow route. Boink. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up doing this quest and then we might wrap up there. So, ignore the bears. Probably drag a few of them and a spider, apparently. Let's be bold. Let's just run all the way in. If we can ding 13 tonight, that would be a good place to stop, really. Can assign our trait point and then call it a day. So in here, yeah, trigger all the spiders dropping down from the ceiling. So we're trying to get past the webs, which will be this wall here. So we can interact with that. We've made it past the thick webs. More spiders. Angry spiders. Angry tree. Probably should stop here and actually deal with all the stuff that's following me. Right. Punch the spiders. Need the spider in the nuts. Another one's just found me. Whack him as well. Job done. Right. So we have over here a tree that is somewhat alive. So we can investigate. The walking tree shudders when you touch it. Tiny spiders are crawling all over it, their webs veiling its bark. It looks like the walking tree is in some distress. Ding! And the tree shudders, attempting to tear itself loose from the webs that bind it. Perhaps there is a way you could help clear the webs away. And I've also got a quest which is now vectoring me towards Breland. So, free the tree. The tree rips itself free from its remaining bonds. Alerted by the commotion, more spiders appear from the nearby foliage. So the tree is our friend, which is nice because normally a lot of the trees are angry and don't like us. Punch a couple of little spiders. So I think we're escorting the tree out of the spider area by the looks of it. So punch all these. New deed, enmity of the spiders. So this is one of our Hobbit racial deeds. So now that we are level 13, killing a spider will unlock enmity of the spiders. I can't remember whether there are 2 or 3 tiers of this. And we completed Spider Slayer in Breland, which is in the Shire, which is nice. So I can't remember whether it's 2 or 3 tiers of enmity of the spiders, but each racial either has 2 or 3 tiers, and it will give us racial traits. So this one grants us Hobbit stature, which will give us a might bonus, which will offset our deficiency from rolling a Hobbit. So Hobbits are small and therefore not very strong, so they have a might penalty. That essentially negates the might penalty. But we don't really care. because it's not a huge amount anyway. So the penalties for, or the advantages and penalties for picking certain classes aren't that huge in the grand scheme of things. So murder you. Actually, escort our tree friend as he moves house. So yeah, advanced spider slayer. Only need 40 of them. We'll take that off the tracker. Empty the spiders, don't care too much about the tracker either. And yeah, destination Breland, it's just to vector us. Once you hit like level 13 or so, it's just to let you know you could go to Breland to carry on questing. It will do that whenever you kind of reach the level that is appropriate to carry on with the Epic Story Volume 1, Book 1, which will start from Aragorn in Breland at the Prancing Pony. So punch all them. He's happy. Probably going to need to kill this one as well. I don't know how far I've got to escort him. New deed, long distance fling. So this is another class one. Use the skill hurl object. So the one where I throw a mug. Our ranged pull attack. Yeah, as I've said previously, all of the Brawler deeds don't have daily caps at the moment. Whether it's by design or not, I don't know. So you can just spam those skills until you get them done. I mean, our tree friend's still following me. I'm trying to keep an eye on the mini-map just in case any spiders spawn and drop down on top of it as he's walking along. But otherwise, it just seems like we're clearing our way out to these pillars. So by going ahead, I can kill all these mobs before he gets in range and aggroes himself. Right, is that it? Are you happy now, Mr. Tree? Leo, you haven't played through any Wildwood quests, but the area is fun. To just explore. There's lots to find there. Yeah, I haven't really asked anyone who I know who plays the game what they think of it, so I'd be interested going in there blind and seeing what it's like. I don't know how many quests are in there, whether it's like just a couple of camps or quite a few. But I think it is offered in the store as a separate quest pack to the rest of Breland, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. The walking tree has escaped from Lob's Grove. We can go back. Take that one off the tracker. We can take the Bree quest off the tracker. So we need to go back to Hobbiton. And I think once we've spoken to Robin Smallborough, we will call it a night. So, while we're riding, we are level 13. I have lagged and therefore stopped moving. Oh, there we go. So we get one more trait point. I hope it's the game and not the internet. It's lagging. No, the stream seems to be fine. Anyway, so got one more trait point. So this is our 4th trait point. So I'm just going to spend that on set up attack damage again, just because it boosts the damage of our 3 basic attacks. So that's 4 points spent. So we need to spend 1 more point in the first tier, and then the point after that we'll get at level 17 we can spend in the 2nd tier of traits. So go down past the party tree. Where was Longo's missing wagon actually? Oh, that's down west of Woodhall. Up and over. So Robin Smallborough, he's inside the ivy bush. 2nd road on the left. If we go in there, speak to him.
Hello there. Hello there.
Quite a tale you tell. Sounds like more like one of those stories about the Old Forest than something we'd find in the West Farthing. I think we need to be wary of stray spiders in the area for quite some time, but it sounds like you've taken care of the worst of them. Though you needn't have made up all that about a walking tree. Well done anyhow. So we can have a tree shield. Does it have a cool effect? No. Boring cosmetic, a axe or a pair of gloves, which is light armor, not useful to us. And we get a gift map. So there we go. We'll hand in that. We'll go outside just because it's a bit nicer. And I think we'll stop there for the evening because I think that's been about 2.5 hours almost on the dot. So we've got plenty left to do in the Shire. There's a couple of bits of running back to like Mickle Delving and previous places that we haven't been to. We still got a couple of quests to do in Woodhall. We haven't really done Budgeford, Stock, Scary Brock and Borings, Needle Hole, or up in the Greenfields to the north. So there's plenty more to do. As I say, probably more than one stream's worth of content. So probably be at least 2 more streams for the Shire. The episodes that will form as a result of tonight's stream will probably start airing the week of the 31st of January. So stay tuned for those if you've only caught part of the stream and you need to catch the rest of it, or you can go back and watch the full stream recording if you so choose. So thank you to everyone in the chat that has been around for the whole stream, and those of you that were around for most of it but had to head off for other reasons. Special shout out to Lost Shire, Hobbit and Leo who've been in there pretty much the whole stream. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and until next time I will see you guys later.